Hi. So I thought I'd explain why I voted no on 4A and 4B. Cherry Creek School District wants nearly $1 billion for school building maintenance and upgrades. The district proudly touts its core values of growth mindset, equity, whole well-being, engagement, and relationship. Let's talk about whole well-being for a minute. Sounds great, right? Now, the district says that to ensure that students, teachers, and staff are healthy, safe, engaged, supported, and challenged so that they can thrive in school and in life, we must focus on their mental, physical, emotional, and social needs. The district's job is to teach students the skills they need to be successful in life. This requires knowing how to read, to write, do basic math, and to think. Now, the district claims that if they don't meet these other social emotional needs, they can't teach the students. So, they built Traverse Academy. The construction budget was $15 million, but it went over that, and ChatGPT says that with site development fees and other costs included, it came to about $28 million. In its first year, Traverse served 50 students for, on average, 3 months each. Now, my understanding is that the staff of 30 does great work there, but without accounting for their salaries, say $2 million a year, and other operating expenses, the cost was $186,000 per month of treatment. Amortized over the life of the building, say 50 years, that's $3,700 per student per month, almost 4 times the monthly all-in student cost in the district, just for the building. Now, Traverse and its staff no doubt helped many of those 50 students. But if the goal was to improve whole well-being so that we could teach reading, writing, and arithmetic, you would have to say it was not met when half of the students cannot read or do math at grade level. And mental health issues seem to be ballooning, not abating. For some reason, when I was thinking about this, George Carlin popped into my head. I imagine him doing a skit on whole well-being in his inimitable style. I can see him ponder why we would keep throwing money at a problem when it seems to be making things worse. He might ask whether we have it backwards in focusing on students' mental, physical, emotional, and social needs to improve educational outcomes. Perhaps he might say teaching students to read, how geometry works, and to understand multiple historical viewpoints would be more helpful in meeting the emotional and other needs that every adolescent has. Stop pushing ideologies. And instead of worrying about whether discipline is proportionate, based primarily on race, how about we establish rules of appropriate school behavior and enforce them fairly and openly for all? Now, as a smart comedian, Carlin would probably realize that this focus on whole well-being is in fact a facade. It's a Potemkin village. It allows Superintendent Smith and the others in charge to ask for nearly $1 billion to improve academic outcomes when their leadership has led to academic declines. Why fund failure? Carlin would be censored, of course, today if he pointed this out, which is deeply ironic. So, while I absolutely support students, parents, teachers, and schools, I do not support throwing more money toward leadership's incessant virtue signaling, which in my view distracts from educating kids and deflects from the fact that their misplaced priorities are not working. For these reasons, I voted no. Thank you, and please vote.